Hi, it's George. Welcome back. It's Good Friday, so happy Easter, and I'm glad you could join me today. In my last video, I talked about the delay of gratification, and I ended with thinking that I would talk about Christianity and whether or not we're broken. I'm going to delay that a little bit more, but I am going to talk about Christianity in a slightly different sense. And I spoke about this before when I talked about the subconscious and its need to prove its value, and how the only true comparison we can make in value is one life for another. We can't determine our value based on money or friends or stuff, but it's only another life that can signify or signal to you your true value. When someone gives their life for someone else, it could be because a parent loves their child more than they love themselves, that they want to see their child survive, and so they give their life up. But in a lot of cases, it actually turns out that complete strangers give their lives for people they don't even know. And what does that tell us? Well, it's important to realize that they're not doing it because they love that person. There's no relationship. They don't even know that person. So I think we need to see that it tells us about the person who is making that sacrifice, that that person loves others, that that person loves unconditionally because they're willing to sacrifice their life for someone they don't even know, without any return, without any reciprocation from that person. And once they're gone, there never will be that reciprocation. It tells us about the character of that person who gives their life up for someone else. It tells us that they love without that need for a return. So when Jesus died on the cross, he died for people that weren't even in existence. He died for people that weren't even born yet. And it shows that he loves. And he loves unconditionally because there was no expectation of a return. Now, I know that we talk about how we were created to worship God, and I don't think that's true. I think Jesus dying on the cross shows the character in a way that maybe we haven't been able to portray in other ways. Maybe we haven't, as a church, portrayed the character of Jesus when we talk about all the must-dos, and these are the things you're not allowed to do, and these are the things you have to do. That doesn't adequately portray the character of Jesus, doesn't adequately portray his love. You see, when he died, the same as that individual who gave his life for a swimmer who was stuck in a strong current, it shows more about the character of Jesus than it shows the person who he died for. It shows that he is love. It shows his character of love, and an unconditional love at that. And so it shows us that God didn't create us to worship him. God created us so that he could love us. A parent doesn't have a child so that the child can worship them. A person doesn't get a pet so that the pet can worship them. If that was the case, we wouldn't bother with cats and we would only ever have dogs. God didn't create you to worship him or to obey his rules. He created you so that he could love you. Why is that important in terms of mental health? When you know someone loves you, whether it's God or your parents or a significant other, when someone loves you for who you are, unconditionally, when they love you without any need for a return, without you needing to prove yourself, without you needing to be who they want you to be, when someone loves you like that, you are free to be yourself. You're free to let down your guard. You're free to let down those walls that you've built up to protect yourself. You're free to discover who you are as a person. You're free to express who you are as a person without any thought of judgment or any fear of abandonment or disapproval. When someone loves you like that, you can be yourself. And it is only in that, it is only in being loved that you can be yourself. I think as children, we know this more than we know as adults, Because as a child, you know the love of your parents. You know that they love you, and you haven't had them let you down, maybe. You haven't had to build those walls up. I know that's not true for some people. I know that some kids have really bad experiences, and I'm really sorry for that. But there is a Father who loves you unconditionally. There's a Father who loves you in spite of who you are. There's a Father who doesn't care about your past. He doesn't care what you can do for him. There is a Father who loves you so much that you can let your walls down with him. You can be yourself. You can come to him as you are, without any fear of judgment or abandonment or disapproval. And that is our Heavenly Father. This is very preachy, I know, but I think that we need to understand that love is the only thing that can change us. It's the only thing that can fix us. It's the only thing that ever could. I said fix. And does that mean I was wrong? Does that mean that maybe we are broken? I'll talk to you next time and we'll go over that. But in the meantime, please subscribe, please hit that like button, and share this with your friends. Goodbye.